So I'm trying out the mic on this these headphones. I just like tested it to see who was better or not. Well, you could hear me at all anyway. So I don't know how good this sound. But anyway, I also turned on a small light over there. Didn't help that much, but actually did help better. This is my colorful skull again. That for nose. There. I covered my nose. Okay. I'm gonna talk about something that I found that I find really annoying. It's just my colorful little skulls right there. Yeah. That's how badly you can't see them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not focusing whatsoever. I like to wear just a hoodie, and I don't like to wear pants. I like to wear shorts or whatever. Everything's, my clothes are in the wash for the most part. But yeah. Okay. I'm not focusing whatsoever, so, you know, it's a normal video for me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is it Lydia or like Lisa? Okay, so in the Holland lady, I just did a video. It's gonna take me forever to edit. I'm probably gonna edit this. Hopefully I'll put the photos in. They'll be copyright anyway. Probably get taken down at some point. Whatever. Yeah. But I have they'll just be screenshots from my phone and everything. But yeah, it'll be lady, the transgender, all trans women. So just women with plastic surgery. So almost like all women in Korea, South Korea. I was especially K-pop idols and actors and actresses and all that. Everybody's told to get plastic surgery. You can hear like the heat and like the AC and the water and like the floor and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. This is only like negative things. You can hear everything upstairs, just about. Well, at least the stairs and things like that. Yeah, I gotta check it. But yeah. So there's Lady All Trans Group. So go out and give your love. And not doing anything correctly. This and this. Lots of love. To the group, K-pop group called Lady. And Lisa or Lydia. I can't spell anything or say anything correctly. Butcher everything. And then obviously Love Troye Sivan and Little Nas X is good. And then I found Mad Tissa, who's bisexual. I just listened again to his song. The first song I listened to of his, which is phenomenal for me and everything, is Tracy's Brother. It's adorable. It's talking about how he's not into Tracy, but he's into Tracy's brother. And I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, what the fuck did I just do with my voice? I hate my phone. Oh my god, because, yeah, that happened because I'm used to my, I call it fangirling, because I was like, they're fanboys, but you don't really, fanboys act like fangirls most of the time, especially when it's like ARMY and like K-pop and like K-drama and gay stuff for me. You know. So, definitely in drama. Yeah. But anyway, he's bisexual and everything. He literally has a boy bi song. It's adorable. And I was just surprised that he's a year younger than me. I was surprised that the gay guy at work is younger than me. He's like 19. Terrifies me. Because I feel old, that I look, my face didn't age at all. It grew hair, but it didn't age or change its shape or whatever. Hopefully it does. But if it doesn't, hopefully more hair grows in so it can just be hidden underneath hair. Then, which I can dye. I'll just be spending all my money on hair dye. Like, no. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and I was talking about before, where's that thing? The car I bought and everything. I gotta pick up tomorrow. And everything like that. So this is helpful actually. Excuse me. I gotta stay awake. Or go to sleep like super early. Nah, that's not me. I'd rather just stay up the entire night. Yeah, yeah, so, it's like a green-blue color. It looks really blue, for the most part. So it's like, kind of like the color of my headphones that are blue. I have like a shimmer of a little bit green on it. I'm not positive, it might, because we went and looked at it at night, and to me it looks more blue right now. It might look green in the morning, I don't know. I'll find out then. But that's the color of the car, it's really nice and everything. So, yeah. My body wasn't too far away, it was in Marion. Yeah, so it worked out perfectly for timing. He was really amazing, and he gave it to me as a lower price because I was willing to pick it up right away and get it out of the way. But yeah, it's really nice since 2009 and only has 160 miles on it. Yeah, gets really good gas and it's really nice interior and everything like that. Yeah, okay. Gotta go early in the morning to go to the bank and then to that. Yeah, and then, so Mad Tessa, yeah. So he's also pretty recent, he hasn't made that much music, but it's all pretty good, it's all pretty solid. I like all of it. I obviously have my favorites. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think of other songs, but it's mostly, there's a lot of different songs, different names. There's too many things in my head. Okay. And then there's Holland, obviously. Oh, and then I was looking up, I have a few more other, it's like Shadows, like Shadow Kiss. Really happy about that, and that actually, I saw that video somewhere, and so then I was like looking up gay K-pop artists, and then I found Holland, so that worked out perfectly, but I was originally looking for like Shadow, it's like called Shadows or Shadow Kiss, but apparently, according to the news article I was looking at, they only came out with like 2 songs, and they broke up because of the fight between 2 of the members who were dating. Yeah, apparently one of them cheated, and the other one was like, I'm pissed, and I'm gonna hate you, and that wasn't okay. None of that was okay. But yeah, so it was crap, and they, the band dismembered. But yeah, but also, lots of love and support to Holland, especially since he's made it so far into his career and everything. He's dating, he's not single, he's dating, someone who's obviously not, I think it's obvious, someone who's not, an artist or famous and things like that, so it's really nice for him and everything. But yeah, so he's dating, and yeah, and then I believe, and there's like been a blow up on the internet recently about how he's opened up and talked about how homophobic and how much homophobia and persecution he's had to face, being the only out and proud gay J-pop, K-pop idol and everything, and also like how much probably there's a lot of fans, not a fan. A lot of fans love him and support him, and he went on a tour not that long ago, so he got to feel a lot of love and support. That's probably why he felt comfortable coming out and talking about his trauma and his bad experiences and everything like that. Oh, yeah, I forgot what video was about. This is what happens when I go about things I love. Yeah, I always love Trace about him, sex, nice and everything like that. Oh, but I saw this, I was looking up images and everything, and the images I picked talked about, like, Nas X being, like, bisexual, or he was just talking about the importance of bisexuality and everything. And then I went on a rant in my head, and so I'm gonna explode on here. Yeah, so, the craziness we have to explore. Yeah, okay, so bisexual is real, and I just remembered that boy, that boy, yeah, I don't know. There was this boy. Oh, maybe his name was Mike. It's probably Michael. There was a lot of Michaels. It wasn't Mike. I don't know, it's gone. He wasn't there that long. Sad. But he was the gay kid in my grade. He was just, yeah. He was very open and proud and out and everything, and it was really nice, and he was an atheist, and he was open and out about everything, and he was just, it's very, like, brazen and blunt. Yeah. Yeah, but I was laughing to myself, because I thought, well, earlier, when I was thinking about the rant and everything, I got, like, pissed off a little afterwards. I got more pissed off, because I'm gonna talk about, like, conversion and everything, and probably, like, a little bit of stereotypes, which I find really annoying. And there are, like, a whole lot of stereotypes and everything, and there's this whole trope in, like, so many stories, and even, like, in gay anime and different things like that. Like, I just hate it so much. And I hate, like, Love Stage is a really good anime, and it's a gay anime and everything like that, but I really hate it, because it's all about, it has this trope and everything, and it's not a healthy relationship whatsoever. So I watched it once, and I was like, I love that you're supporting the gays, and that it's a gay anime, but I hate this, because you were supporting the stereotype. So what I'm talking about and everything is the fact that, well, one, he thought it was a girl in the first place, and then he was like, he literally, like, attacks him and tries to, like, force himself on the dude, and the dude's like, bitch, I'm gay, but that doesn't mean you can touch me, bitch. I didn't give you fucking permission. But then he's, like, totally okay, and that's it. No. It's like, this is not okay relationship. You should at least, like, punish him, or be like, hey, I'm not gonna willing to date you until you, like, build up my trust again, and we work on this, and you can't do this ever again. This is not okay. But they didn't do that whatsoever, which is extremely unhealthy. But yeah. So, but it's also me talking, so I'm gonna be extremely unhealthy, because I don't like myself, so I have my issues. So that's probably why he wasn't supportive and brave and standing up and getting into more healthy and building a more healthy relationship and everything like that. Yeah. But yeah, when he was, like, super little and everything, he was, like, pretty and everything, and they had him dress up as a girl for, like, a commercial when he was really little, and then they redid that commercial, except they wanted to, they just wanted to do that commercial again, or, like, a series, like a sequel to that commercial, but it had been 10 years and everything, so you were like, ha ha ha, has a joke that the little kids that caught the flowers at the end of the video, at the end of the commercial, come back and get married and everything like that. So they were just doing it for the commercial and everything, and the guy's like, I haven't seen her, and like I liked her because she was like a cute little girl, and everything like that. And then he's like, oh my god, it's a boy, so I don't like you, but I still like you. Oh my god. And they're like, suddenly he's gay or whatever, and like they're like, oh, I only like you, this boy I only like. No, dude. That just means you're bisexual. You liked women and you like men. Oh my god, it doesn't mean you're gonna like every guy and every girl. Oh my god. Of course you're gonna like, and you can also just like people as people and not be sexually attracted to them, which no one explained. It's like, fortunately, I was taught this. I was like, that was the importance of Twilight, because we learned from her perspective, and for her, there was like, I learned, my sister was trying to explain to it. I still don't quite understand. I was like, how do you love two people? This makes no sense. And I was like, no. But she's like, there are different types of love. You can love someone like emotionally, and then you can love someone physically, and you can love more than one person, and things like that. Yeah. I was like, if she really wanted, like, if she was really in love with both of them, then she could have made it work with both of them or something. I don't know. I'm confusing myself now. Dang it. Off track. But yeah. So I wasn't really happy about that, because he's like, oh my god, it's a boy, so I suddenly don't like you, or I'm suddenly gay. No. It's called being bisexual. I swear. Bisexuality is real, and it's legit, and it's not something, it's not like some trope or whatever, and it's, everyone forgets about it, and they're always like, oh, it's like half gay and everything. I swear, no. Just so frustrating, because everyone's like, the conversion shit is bullshit in the first place, but it's also total BS. Even when they're explaining it, they're like, I've changed, and like, the dude I was talking to, that's why I got so annoyed and everything, because he changed, because he's like, oh my god, I liked your friend, and it's female. He liked my best friend and everything, and he was friends with them, and he's like, I like my friend, and they're female. They identify as female at the time, and they present female. And so that means I like females now. So now I'm gonna not be an atheist. I was making a joke to myself before about how we switch, because I used to be, but I wasn't at the time. I think I wasn't quite an atheist, but I was getting there. And I was like bisexual at the moment. Yeah, so I was like, when we switched, I was thinking I was cis, straight, and religious, and all this crap. And then he went, and he was atheist and gay, and so we just switched. That's how I felt. That was my joke anyway. But it didn't work, and it doesn't make any actual sense, because it wasn't what was happening. And it's not legit, because he like, after that happened, he was like, questioned everything, and he's like, now I'm gonna date a Christian chick, and be only into girls, and date girls, and think I'm totally straight. And I was like, you moron. You are a stupid fool. I'm sorry, but you're clearly just bisexual. And oh my god, you didn't see a hot girl before and everything. And for the longest time, I thought I was asexual. But we learn, like most people, and like a lot of people probably just think they're like only a lesbian, or like only gay, or only straight. And then they see someone who's hot, and they're like, oh my god, they're hot. I'm attracted to that. And they're like, oh my god, that means I'm gay. I was like, no. Or I'm straight now suddenly. It's like, no, that means you're bisexual. There's a happy middle. Bisexual. Oh my god. You finally saw someone who was hot. I was like, it's not your fault. You were surrounded by ugly people. It's not your fault. Everyone was ugly. And then you're like, oh my god, someone hot. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's how it was for me. Yeah. My feet are numb. Yeah, but yeah, totally. So, yeah. So bisexual is obviously valid and everything like that. And like, even when they're describing it, they're like, oh my god, I only like dated girls before and everything. And only ever dated girls before, and I was never interested in a man. And then I found this one guy, and he wasn't a complete asshole to me, and so I settled for him. Literally. And I was like, that's all these straight women stories. They're all like, he wasn't a complete asshole, and he didn't abuse me, so I just settled him and picked him. It's like, then why did you pick him? Then why didn't you explore women? Like, why did you choose a dude? If you only complain and you only, like, settled, and you feel like you could do better and that there are more options and that there were better options, and you feel like you settled, then you should have explored those options, and you don't settle. And of course, then after a while, you get bored and you like, oh my god, there are other options. Yes, there were before. You should have chosen. You should have looked around more. This was something very obvious to all of your friends, probably, because all you did was complain about your partner. I was like, this is your fault. You were complaining about a choice you made. Which is fine if you make the wrong choices, but you realize you can change it. You realize you can solve the problems that you talk about by leaving the person. It's so simple. Leave. Walk away. Confront them. Talk to them. So simple to solve all these problems. Just leave the relationship if you only complain about it, if it doesn't make you happy, if it makes you more miserable than happy. If you're more sad and more angry, and it makes you more miserable, and it makes you hate yourself, then leave. You must leave the relationship. Of course, it's understanding that if you have your own self-hatred that you don't notice and things like that, but that's why you get help. That's why you're not me. You get help. You see people. They see you. Get help. Please, get help. Yeah. But, and then, like, the whole trope of, like, settling for your bully. Like, I understand and totally get, like, hey, it's solid, the whole best friend thing. That happens in straight relationships, gay relationships. It happens to everybody. bisexual people, everybody. You'll probably eventually have a crush on your best friend, or you think you like them for like a hot minute or something like that. You know, or like, hey, if my best friend was like a girl, then we'd get along and we'd totally like date and everything. Yeah, that's what my thought before. Such I was like, if I was a dude, and I was like, oh, the solution and the problem is if I was a dude. That was the core problem. I understand everything now. It was just about me being a dude and nothing else. Yeah, okay. Sorry, my own issues. My own drama. Yeah, sidetracked and everything. So what I was talking about before is like, the whole, I fell for my bullying crap, or oh my god, like, they were mean to me, or rude to me, or like, they bullied me, or they insulted me, or they made fun of me, or they made me feel bad about myself in any sort of way whatsoever, and oh, it's because they liked me? Bullshit. No. And then they're like, oh, suddenly they're bi or questioning their identity. Oh my god, they were homophobic and they beat the shit out of me, but suddenly they say they like me, so I date them. No, you do not date bullies. This is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible abusive relationships. We do not encourage this. This is horrible. We do not encourage this and do not support this whatsoever. You should not be in an abusive relationship or be with someone who you believe is a bully. It's just a negative, yes. Yeah, you will not be happy and you will want to die. And if you're already unhappy and want to die, you will try and die. That is all I have to say. And yes, so it's just mad chaos. Yeah, it's just mad chaos. This is what I've seen. Yes, so yes, it's valid. And like, I swear. Oh my god, these people are so stupid, I swear. No. These things are not okay. And no, just no. I really hate those. This get really on my nerve. And then, I hate age differences and the whole, like, oh my god, they can change, oh my god, all that BS. No, they won't change. They don't change. Do not give them a chance. Cut them out of your life. Do not let them back in ever. Seal yourself off as best you can and protect yourself as best you can. And do not support and grow. Nurture. That's a better word. Nurture these very negative relationships and these negative behaviors and things like that. Yeah. Just no. And it's never ever okay to hit your partner. Never. You don't hit people. We get it. You're pissed, and we were trying to be understanding, and you'd be like, hey, I'd beat the shit out of them if they cheated on me. Yeah, no. Leave. Fine, scream, yell, threaten them. Never actually fucking touch them, though. Just yell at them and scream at them and leave. Throw a drink at them, but never ever actually hit them and beat the shit out of them. That's not okay. Yeah. Yeah, and then there's the whole, like giant egg jabs. No, I don't think that's okay. And then whole, like, tiny, twink, and giant person. Like, no, you need to be, like, somewhere in the middle. Like, hey, there can be, like, obviously he's a twink, and obviously, like, he's someone who's bigger and everything. Like, Max and Yos. I'm not saying their name correctly, whatever. Y-O-S and Max. It's an adorable, gay couple, and they have their own channel and everything. That's the name of the channel and everything like that. So they're super cute, but they have, like, a super healthy relationship and everything. And, like, there's clearly no abuse or anything like that. There's no hitting, there's no screaming, there's only loving, and some arguing, obviously. Some arguing and probably yelling, because, like, dude, they have their problems and they have the days like any other couple. Like, and if you think, oh, I'm straight or whatever now, or, like, and you're like, oh, if I went to the other side, I wouldn't have these same problems. No, you will. Everyone has the same problems in relationships. You just need to be careful and choose proper people, and yeah. Max and Yos, though, do have a pretty big size difference, though. But yeah, I was like, normally you would be around the same size, probably more like Mac and Corey. No, Corey and someone else. Someone and Corey. I don't remember. Dang it. Ryan Storm? No. But there were, like, a few other trans, and, like, gay YouTubers that I follow and everything like that. And in most relationships, there isn't, like, a huge age gap, and there isn't, like, a huge size difference either. You're usually around the same height and size and everything like that. And that's really important and really healthy and really good, because you want to be able to defend yourself and everything and be able to fight back and get out of a situation if people become abusive and, like, homophobic and non-tolerant and things like that. And gay people can be, like, transphobic and, like, bisexuals and different things. And there has been a big problem in the past, and even with some people, just, like, so, like, a lot of gays and, like, bisexuals and lesbians and everything being against, like, non-binary and trans people and think they're invalid. So if you're in the LGBT community, doesn't mean you actually support all of them. There are some things that are just means people who support the LGBT, They don't support the T or the N. Yeah. They don't speak anyone who's trans and non-binary. They think they're all invalid and everything, and that it's all BS and bullshit. And then there's a lot of mistakes and problems with just gays and lesbians being like, hey, there's only gays and lesbians, that's it. There's no bisexual people. You're not real. You don't exist. You're invalid. And then straight people and gay people can both be like this. They'll be like, hey, oh, you're only straight or you're gay, and you're gay or you're straight, and that's it. There's no in between. There's nothing else. There are no other options, and that's really bad, and that can be homophobic too. Yeah, that is homophobic. Yeah. But yeah, you are valid and everything, and you should be awesome and find supporting relationships, and don't fall into these nasty tropes and everything like that. I have deep hatred for these tropes, and representation has gotten a lot better and everything, but there's still a large stereotype and something that's just in a lot of genres and everything. And you need to set the story right and set it straight and everything, just being like, hey, bisexual people exist, this is real, this is valid, stop cracking on everything, fucking around and bullshitting on everybody and saying everybody's invalid and everything like that. You are valid, you are human, and love yourself, please, because I will try and love you, but I can't love me, so I'm not good at loving and supporting other people. I try to. I was like, everything you wish said to other people. Except you don't want any of those things said to you, so you don't know how to deal with things. Sorry. That's me. Sorry. Regular. Yeah. But I just think it's really annoying, and I really hate the trope and everything. And the stereotype of being like, oh, suddenly you're gay now. And oh, suddenly oh, I'm only gay for you. Oh, that's total BS, and I really hate it. And also, I think it's like really bad and invalid. I also think it's like invalidating if someone's like, oh, like I'm only straight, or I'm only like bisexual, or I'm only gay for you. Like, no, that's BS. I would rather have them like break up with me, because apparently I'm invalidating their sexuality and everything, and I'm causing them to question their identity and everything like that. And I was like, no, you clearly have this identity. You're clearly straight or gay, or you're questioning, or you're bisexual. I didn't do that. I didn't affect you whatsoever. This is your own personal feelings you need to sort out and develop and be like, hey, I really do love you. I really do care about you. And the matter that you affect a guy doesn't matter. And they're like, they're getting better at that, and they're like saying that, but they're not being like, hey, that means you're actually like pansexual or bisexual, because you don't really care about the gender. You care about the person, which is the whole entire point. Being like, if you want to find real love connections, you should care about the people first, and not about their being cisgendered or transgendered or what they identify as or their sexuality. It's secondary, as long as you be like, hey, I know you and I support you and I love you as a person. And then you be like, hey, am I sexually attracted to you? And like, hey, what do you identify as? And like, if you're a gay man and you're only attracted to dudes, and the person you're attracted to identifies as female, it's okay in being like, hey, as long as you explain and you're not a complete dick about it, you're being like, hey, I love you as a person, and the fact that I respect and I understand and I agree and I understand that you identify as a woman doesn't affect or change my sexuality, which means, hey, we gotta break up now, cause like, and hey, we can be friends and everything, but totally, we can't date because I'm a gay dude and I only like dudes. So we can't date because you a girl. And you identify as a girl, so I'm validating you and your identity. So I'm not being transphobic for breaking up and not dating you, and not dating people who identify as female, who were man before, and trans women who present masculine, and things like that. I'm not invalidating you, and I'm not being homophobic or transphobic in any way. I'm just a dude who likes dudes. And if you ain't a dude, then we can't get together. Yeah. And like, so I have complete understanding and for those situations, and it's completely valid if you're like, hey, like, I won't, if you're in that situation, you're like, hey, I won't date like a trans woman or a trans man, depending if it contradicts and it doesn't confirm your sexuality and your identity, then yeah, that makes sense. But you can't be like, I won't date a trans person, and like, I'm gonna be transphobic and homophobic and everything like this. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. You can totally be like, hey, I understand that like you identify differently than the way that you present and the way that you look and that you were assigned at birth and what I was like originally attracted to. Like, I understand, and I think your identity is valid. So I'm gonna get out of this relationship, and I'm not gonna be dick, and I'm not gonna be super toxic about it, and I'm not gonna spread my own like transphobia or homophobia. I'm not gonna spread my own issues and put them on you and focus on them on you and shove them all on you and use this as an excuse and like a shield to protect you from all those, oh, you're transphobic and all this labels and all that crap, and use it as an excuse to dump you. That's not okay, and that's not valid. No. You need to explain and be like, hey, okay, what you identify as and who you are and what you've explained to me won't work in this relationship because it contradicts my sexuality, and that means I'm not attracted to you anymore, especially when you start transitioning and everything. I totally support you in your transition, but we can't date. I'll just be like a good supportive friend, and you'll be a person that I dated. Like, that's totally valid and that's totally fine. You need to be open and honest with people. You need to explain yourself. Not be a complete dick about everything. You'll need to talk more. I don't talk at all. Or I talk a lot like this online to people. Afterwards, I will be like, I hate you. Except actually, if I do hate you, then I will tell you to a face. But for me, obviously, I wouldn't date a trans woman. So if I saw a man and I'd be like, hey, I'm attracted to you. Do you want to go out and everything? And I'd be like, hey, sorry, but I'm a trans woman. So, yeah. Respect my pronouns and everything like that. And I'd be like, okay, whoa, I'm sorry. I said the wrong pronouns. I'll correct them. You were a she. I am sorry. That was terrible of me to assume otherwise. I'm very sorry. You present very masculine, and you look very masculine. So I'm sorry that I wrongly assumed that you were male. And you were totally valid, and that means that we could be friends or whatever, but I take back my proposal of dating because that wouldn't work out because I'm only into men, and you're not a man, which is totally valid and totally chill. But yeah, so we could totally not date. I'm sorry. We can't date. Yeah. Only into men. Me gay, so can't date women or trans women. I don't know if I would be open to someone who's non-binary. I'd probably be open anyway, because I'd probably just be dating anyway. I was like, I don't think it would be an asexual. I was like, it could be like an asexual relationship. Probably most of my relationships will probably be like that anyway, because I'm not comfortable, and I have deep hatred for my body. And I have boundaries and comfort levels, so that'll be like PG. PG-13. For the most part, and everything. At least for probably a long time, until I get comfortable with my body and everything like that. But yeah, so I think that's everything. Addressed like the main issues. Yeah, so if you don't want to date like a trans woman or a trans man because that contradicts your sexuality, then that's totally valid and that's totally fine. But you can't be like, I hate trans people. I will never date a trans person. I was like, if they pass, you don't know, bitch. You don't know anyone, anything. Yeah, and obviously not all members are great and supportive and support other people in the LGBT community, and not all trans people support like gay marriage and things like that. I'm so confused. Why? Just why do you do these terrible things? Why are you awful people? But I mean, like, it's a large community, so we're gonna have like our own like bigots, transphobes, homophobes, and assholes and turfs in our community, just like you have them in the straight community, and like you have criminals in straight community. But that doesn't mean all straight people are criminals, even though I want to believe that over half the time. You know? And not all of you are bigots, just most of you are. You're slowly learning. You will come around, maybe. I don't have any trust or faith in humanity. So I'll believe you're all bigots until you prove me wrong. One by one, slowly. Slowly. Yeah. You'll slowly prove me wrong. One by one, you know? I'll come in line one by one. Prove me wrong and everything like that. But yeah. I was like, we have our own criminals. We all have people who aren't that great. In all, like, all communities. Like, just don't assume that, oh my god, there was one individual who was a crappy person, and they were an asshole, and they were a criminal. So that means you're all like that. No. That's not how that works. I'll try not to do that as much for the straight people. But it's also just because of only shit I've seen. I was like, this wasn't an idea I had on my own. This is what you guys proved to me over and over again my entire life. So I need to unlearn this. I'll try to. But you gotta help. Yeah, and if you need help and you need educated and the people who help you, and that's why we're talking. I'm not talking to anyone though. I'm not talking to myself. I don't talk to people. So I'm trying to do. I'm failing. You know, that's me. Smiling under these masks about my failure. Yeah, so I'm being a disaster and everything. If you're bisexual, you're totally valid and awesome and all of that crap. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. And when I don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, it just means everything. I've probably talked about everything, so. Left my mouth, I left my brain, which means I don't know what happened. It's all gone. The brain is gone. Yes, okay. Gonna unplug this, maybe. I look like a disaster. Maybe I will dance. My ears are on fire. Fire. No. That was so dramatic. Over nothing. Blah, 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 blah. Voilà. You know what you're doing. Cha-cha, 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 cha-cha. Okay, and now, the run. And now, the run. That was it. Dancing. Up into my life. Dancing is what we do. The feeling of my life. Brother to Honorable Plata. How are you doing? Yes. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, motherfucker. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Okay. 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 Walk it off. You do it all your problems. No, we don't. We don't walk it off. We say, fuck you. Very deep down. Collapse. Crying or sleep. Because I'm not awake, it's all fine. Not awake, just a cow. I would rather die than cry. And I literally say to myself all the time, you're only allowed to cry when you die. Which is why I always cry when I attempt suicide. It's the only time I'm allowed to express my emotions. Because when I'm dying, because I believe I'm dying, but I hope it will not fail. But I'm a disaster. Why people shouldn't be me. The thing keeps falling. Just keeps popping out. I'm gonna call them puppies. So I didn't feel this work. Right now at the moment anyway. Puppies keep falling out of the bra. The chest. The bandage, I don't know. The binder. Now, why do you hurt? The evil foot. Evil foot. Evil foot. Smiles in pain, apparently. You feel pain. So, I'd rather do that. Ah, why do you hurt? I hate you. 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 That's not a problem. No. No, please. No, that's not right. I don't really want to do it. That's normal. Okay, so. No, that's not correct either. Okay, you just keep repeating crap. You don't remember. That's okay. This weird thing. Do. You're gonna step it. Correct thing. Do. You don't know what you're doing. That's fine. You will level this bike. And you'll do this. Voila. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, let's see. Oh, after my body. Good job. Voila. Yes, do that. Okay. Voila. Oh, you don't touch it. Fuck you. And this is how I feel about myself. Fuck you. Fuck you. Just die. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. But I don't know why you're I don't know what you're doing. You will become meaningless. Evil. Pathetic. And non-understanding. You don't know what you're doing. I hurt myself all the goddamn time now. I hate myself to failure. And everything is fine. You are in so much pain and you don't know why you've done this to yourself. No. I refuse to give in to your demands. You have demands, you silly. Who wants it? Who and what? Who and what are you? Who what are you? What is this? What is this? Is this matter? Does it have purpose? No. Does anything have meaning or purpose or explanation? No. Everything is no. Everything is no. Everything is no. Everything is no. No. It's no. Death you. Okay. Now that you have become a demon. No mistake. You have hurt yourself and you don't give a damn anymore. Oh wait, you gave a damn in the first place. You gave a damn in the first place. No one gave a damn in the first place. Don't give a damn in the first place. No, you do not exist. You are completely invalid and you do not exist. What is valid? Nothing. What is this? Nothing. Does anything matter? No. So now, it is fine. It's all been explained. Far away. Let's leave the body. You don't know what that is or what's doing. What is you? You have a purpose. Flimsian. Another flimsian. You have a purpose, you have a meaning. No. There is none. Why are you here? Nothing. No. Nothing is for you. Okay. Now. I got to feel better. Okay, that was good. Probably one more. Recenter. Find the abyss inside. Find the abyss inside your mind. Safe place where you are nothing and nothing is nothing. It's a black hole. which means everything ceases to exist. Nothing exists in this. There are no worries, because worries don't exist because there's nothing to cause or create worries, because it's all been destroyed. It's all been disintegrated. You are dead. Your body is completely disintegrated and dissolved and disappeared. Consciousness and mind, heartbeat, everything is gone. It's all disappeared. There's no pain. There's no pain. Because nothing exists, and nothing can cause pain. Nothing can feel pain. So there is nothing. There is nothing. No safe place. It's called locking ourselves inside. But we cannot be hurt, cannot be touched. Ever. There's no pain. Because there's nothing outside. So nothing can get in, nothing can leave. It all stays the same. We're all trapped inside forever. We trap ourselves inside minds. Do not leave the mind. Stay inside the mind. You for uptake pills. You will shut down the brain. It will stay asleep forever. Forever. Put the brain to sleep. It doesn't matter. You have no feelings. Nothing matters. You will probably run out of battery. It's based on your phone. Who gives a damn? You don't know what you're doing anyway. Peaceful meditation. What is that? No. That is where our mind just wanders. And no wonder they live. And everywhere. And everywhere. Everywhere. So no. No. You're itching. You do not know why. You're itching. You do not know why. No. 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 Your eyes are not focusing whatsoever. You're disassociating. Trying to get focus back to something. It's not really happening. Do you have feelings in the body? Yes. Do you want to have feelings in the body? No. Okay, then the feelings are removed from the body. Everything is suppressed. We feel nothing and we are nothing. We have no feelings, and we'll never deal with any feelings or any problems. Because we don't have any because we don't exist, and we don't exist, and we don't exist, we don't exist. We don't exist, we don't have any problems, because we don't exist, we have dissolved, we have disappeared, we have disintegrated. There's nothing left. We're in the abyss. You are the abyss. You are the abyss. There's nothing inside the abyss. Nothing inside the abyss. Nothing inside the abyss. Nothing. Shh, go to sleep. Go to sleep now. Forever. You are sleep. Sleep, brain, sleep. Sleep, brain. The body can wake and function. But the brain must be asleep at all times. If you're not awakened, all of the trauma and feelings that we suppress will render and do not exist. You do not exist. Goodbye. 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 Thank you for nothing. Leave. 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 Leave everything behind. Leave it all. Leave it all. You have arms? No. You have arms? No. 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 There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Think to disgrace. Don't be bad. Be happy about. Smile. There's nothing at all. Breathe. Sad. Down. There's no relief. There's no expression. There's no feelings. We don't know why we do, but we do. And we will continue. For no apparent reason. And for reason, running our way. Tis. Everything is broken. We are shattered. And all the pieces. Everywhere. Ah. And we should just collapse and die. Collapse and die. Let's just die. There's nothing. And no purpose to go on. It may or may not be 3 a.m. I know that. And everything is valid. And it's all invalid. Oh, awesome. You are indeed. What is it? Monster? Yes, no problem. We are monster. We accept. We accept the fact that we are monster. Apparently we are human. Apparently we are all the shit and all the problems. And we are a mess. We are a disaster. And we should definitely die. Not the problem, not the issue. Do not focus on feelings. Feelings live! And now. Oh, the word is abomination. Found you. Yes, I agree that I am an abomination. But that, only because I was born in the wrong body. So this body is the abomination. Not the person and soul living inside the body. The person and soul that is gay and non is completely valid and amazing. And the only thing that is not an abomination. Now, and I'm being super dramatic. Something's gonna happen in 5 minutes. I know. It's all